what we're doing after to the masquerade, the black masquerade.
Wearing all black. That's what everybody was wearing. I seen niggas in jeans.
I mean, I saw some niggas in black and gold.
You dig?
Looking a little zesty.
Recant my state.
he said looked a little zesty. Ooh. Now my man was out.
You gonna have a cousin or two.
Man, you know what's up? And I ain't gonna. I ain't got not one gay cousin.
Yeah, for real?
Not one.
No gay friends?
I got a couple of gay friends.
Good, you gotta keep that quota.
But I ain't.
You gotta keep the quota.
Don't want to be labeled as a.
Yeah, no. I don't hate nobody.
I ain't got no gay cousin.
Who you say?
Oh, you good. You got the elite.
You got the mega pass. You got the mega ride pass. What you trying to tell this nigga?
You got 2 moms?
Whoa, you got 2 moms. That's kind of cool.
How long they been together? Your whole life?
Nah, she's had multiple, 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Damn, that's crazy. You got a story to tell, man.
Oh yeah, I got 2 brothers, and we all got different daddies.
Damn. Oh, bro.
This nigga can't. Hey, he missed the simple math line. That nigga said.
I'm like, did that do the
That's 3, man. 2 plus 1.
5.
I'm like, wait.
You Illuminati, bro.
Bad.
Hey, they're trying to make some shit out of me. When I'm on her, they're trying to make some shit out of me.
He sacrificed his dad. Nigga, what? How?
Yo. Man, why am I sweating, bro? I've been moving too much.
Man, you know why you sweating? You're nervous, man.
I'm nervous.
He hit that runs and he hit the run off the gas. Nigga, that's why you sweat in.
It's the runs.
It's the runs.
So did you? Okay, so we're not gonna get all off into all of that crazy stuff, but did you? I mean, like right
You can
now.
bounce me whenever.
Okay, bet. He's an open book, ladies and gentlemen. So
Am I close enough to the mic?
No. We probably need you a little closer. You can move this how you want to move it, really. Yeah. So I was about to say. So did you miss the era of like now that you're sober minded and things like that? You taking a new journey. This is just a funny question. I'm sorry. Did you miss like the runts and stuff? Like
the what?
Like the runts era, like where niggas had the package of the runts, was faking it and putting other shit in there and it really wasn't runts.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I must have missed it.
You missed the era.
Yeah.
So what you was smoking? When did you stop smoking?
I stopped smoking May 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been smoking loud though. You've been on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I started smoking when I was 9.
Oh, okay.
Damn, 9.
I'm telling you, that's why I said
Who passed you the weed at 9?
My grandma.
Oh, great. Meemaw said this nigga need to sit down.
That's fire.
My grandma was a pimp, like or a madam or whatever. So this is in Cleveland, and she used to rent out her crib to gay couples so they could come and be on the down low or whatever. And I didn't know this as a kid.
Yeah.
But I found out later on. And so
doing the math.
Yeah, by doing the number 5,
right?
The Illuminati 5. I'm like, we just chose that's the number. Right. Nothing to back that up at all.
No, it's the 5-star.
Every time you hear the number 5, that's Illuminati.
Right.
No, but so she'd say, don't go in the basement, don't go in the trash cans. So I would go in the basement and I'd open up the trash can.
You got to.
I didn't know it at the time, but that's where all the coke and the weed was.
Yeah.
And then so she passed me. First time I smoked was 9. Then my uncle Gaylord, which is a old school nigga name right there.
It is. Gaylord. I've only heard that maybe like 7 times in my entire life.
Yeah, nigga's smooth as hell, man.
Name Lord.
Shout out my Uncle Gaylord, man.
Yeah.
But he taught me how to roll and all this shit. And
so you said he was a player?
So my mom's side of the family, everybody was on some whole other shit.
Okay.
So it was like a part of that life, like in some asset, like it was the street side. Then you got like the clean side. Everybody got that side to their family. They don't want to admit it. One side is more gangster than the other. Like, if your mama and your daddy side fought, somebody getting beat up. Somebody getting beat up. That's just plain Jane.
But so my grandma, she would have parties at her house, and it was always like 30, 45 minutes, an hour into the party, everybody starts acting different, you know. I didn't know they was getting turned up at the time, you know what I mean? But there was always fights, always yelling, always, you know, that's my exposure to sex and shit, seeing people fucking and shit, you know. And I'm like 9 years old in the middle of this chaos and shit. So that's where that's when the party started for me.
Damn, that's dope. Not dope, but like, because
he's a product of he's a product of his environment. You are what you're exposed to, and if you're 9 years old, like, that's why I'm like, I look at certain kids like, damn, they made it through that, because you can see certain motherfuckers in some shit they don't even know what it is, but like, you like talk to them as they get up, like, damn, you know, like, because if you didn't, like, people your age or around you, they probably was told, hey, don't go over there, don't go over there. You know what I mean? You don't even know why, because they're not gonna tell. They don't want to ruin your innocence,
right? So
they're not telling you, like, yeah, you got that going on. They just letting you be a product of your environment.
My mom was like, don't leave the porch. I was like, looking back, it's like my grandma's house was where all the shit was happening. You know what I mean? I didn't have to leave the porch. I'd probably safer if I left the porch. I'm in the nucleus of the bullshit right now. But you know what's funny is I didn't drink till I was 22. Because my dad was an alcoholic and I didn't want to act like him. You know what I mean? He did weird shit when he got drunk. You know what I mean? Like, just strange shit. You know what I mean? And I'll just be like, man, what the fuck? And I always could smell it on his breath, and I was like, okay, so stay away from that shit. You know, because I was scared that I'd be an alcoholic. So the first time I drank when I was 22, and I didn't do no weird shit, I was like, oh,
I'm in the clear.
All right, let's go. And then from 22 to, you know, like I said, May 3rd of 2023, this shit's been dope. Shit's been on. But, you know, looking back, now that I'm sober, it's... Even when I was 9, it's like I knew I was an alcoholic. That's why I stayed away from this shit, because I was like, oh man, like instinctually I knew that something chemically is not gonna match with me and that. Like looking at my dad, you know, like father like son. You know what I mean? So it's like, but then, you know, when I got drunk, I'm a friendly drunk. Like I'm doing fly shit. You know what I mean? I'm talking drugs and booze. It's like, it's not like I'm on the corner under a bridge.
You go up
like that. I'm doing fly shit. So I'm just like, okay, I'm cool. I'm a high functioning. I'm doing coke on the PJ. You know,
that's where the trick was. It's like,
exactly
like, oh yeah, I can do this and be still that dude.
Right.
So then you buy into that.
Right. I always say, if I was an angry drunk or a sloppy drunk, I probably would have gotten sober way sooner. You know what I mean? But I didn't have no instances. There were a few where it was just, yo, he's fucking wilding. But I was just living the life to where me acting crazy was always rewarded. Like, it was always just like a funny story. You know what I mean? I've been around the world 8 times, never once with a chaperone. What do you expect niggas to do?
I got a question. Who got the baddest bitches around the world? You done been around. Top three countries you go there, you know, oh, they got them. And
I got the baddest one at home.
Okay.
Shout out to Wifey.
Right. But
shout out to Miss Polygon.
But I'll tell you, the surprise of my life was the black girls in Rome. Like, I didn't even know. Nigga, I didn't even know that there were black girls in Rome.
Okay.
But they was like, I was like, what?
Like, y'all exist?
Yeah.
Smitty Takes Rome coming soon, because it's going down. He said, like Rome.
But yeah, Rome. You know, of course, like Africa. You know, certain spots in Africa. Dubai.
You went to Dubai?
Yeah.
He been around the world 8 times.
Man, all right, hold on. We gotta do this correctly, man. Welcome to the
Podcast. You just jumped in.
Man, welcome.
Head first ass niggas over here.
Welcome to another episode. You know how we do it. We just like to jump right into it. But we are here with a super special guest. And I say special because, you know, it means a lot to me. My man Johnny Polygon, man.
Hello.
He said.
You gonna add sound effects later?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, right here.
Boo! Boo! Get your hand out my pocket!
Tomato.
But yeah, man, I just had to stop you because I'm like, man, let me properly introduce you, because there's so much there's so many layers to it.
Okay,
so
cool.
Let me just give my spiel to the viewers that may be listening.
Oh, I'd love to hear this.
So, and let me preface this by saying, I understand, certain some people might have had, instances which where you're like, oh man, I don't mess with Johnny, blah, blah, blah. I understand, like I hear everything, I understand everything, but then I also hear people that's like how I feel about it. Like, this nigga is that nigga. Like,
it's funny you say that because I hear that too, but never in person. You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, this nigga was saying this nigga was saying that. But when I walk in the room, it's all love.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing.
What I do to niggas, man.
See, all right,
it ain't what you did. It ain't what you did. It's what you didn't do for niggas.
Nah,
that's it.
That's what they.
Well, shit, I still ain't doing it. So ain't shit changed.
So I heard about you. I gotta give how I'm an artist as well. I know I do R&B and things like that.
Yeah, I heard your stuff. It's dope.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That actually means a lot coming from somebody I look up to, man.
Cool,
but,
man.
I heard you were going to Tulsa Tech. I did sound broadcast
shit.
there, but
That's where I was during 9/11.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Who'd you have?
I don't even remember, but I remember we were in the cafeteria, and
you seen it on the TV
when the first plane hit. And, that was like School of Aeronautics too. It was a Spartan. They shared with Spartan
crazy.
School of Aeronautics, and we could hear on the actual radio before the news because we're listening to the actual the airline or whatever. Yeah. And so we knew that there was like a second plane and all this shit. So we're watching all this shit live, and then the second plane hit, and we're all like, "Oh shit!" Shit was wild. Tulsa Tech, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Tulsa Tech. That's crazy. So what'd you do there?
Internet architecture, but I got kicked out because all I did was look at porn.
That man was going up there to use their computers to look up
For
news.
real.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Booty.
For real. I was just like,
booty videos on their computer. You know what
not
I
even
mean?
doing shit, just they're giving a lesson and I'm just like, round and round.
You know that meme where they touched the little, hey, you can get off the computer right now. That's what they is. And they was like, you can log out.
That's basically how it was. They're like, yeah, gather your things.
Everybody locked his computer. He was like,
And I was like, okay, well, give me my Kleenex and lotion. I'm out of here.
Hell no. Nah, but so I was there and I had this one white homie. He was just showing me a few things. He was talking about the Neumann 103, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I love this mic." And then Mr. Bowers came in, and he's like, "Oh,
Mr. Bowers, that sounds right."
Yeah, you probably had him.
Yeah,
but he's a legend. But he was like, "Oh, Jerry, you have the you're trying out the Neumann 103." Oh, started hyping it up and how the mids, and he left, and dude played something, and it was Johnny Polygon, Limo Sex Superstar.
Oh shit! Wow.
And that shit as soon as he said, "Oh yeah, he's from Tulsa," I said,
"Wow."
Like, oh yeah, there's somebody like this in Tulsa. Because I'm listening to Childish Gambino. I'm listening to the mainstream niggas, but like, I'm looking for different weird underground.
You looking for more influence,
right?
Yeah,
like, and I'm I'm listening to Tyler. You know what I'm saying, like,
right.
But anyways, yeah, I'm listening to Limo Sex Superstar. Oh, I remember you.
Yeah, you tried to kill me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a strange time in my life. Yeah. Some people have blackout nights. Yeah. I have blackout years. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell you what I was doing for probably like a 10-year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now I got a question. When you look at it, like, looking back on that, do you feel like that gap you want it back, or do you glad?
Hell no.
You glad with everything you did in that 10 years?
Absolutely. It's like I sowed my wild oats. I did things my way. Even like the mistakes I made were all lessons. I always said, man, if I ever, I fell out of love with music, after a while, because I did everything. My goal when I first started making music, I was like, okay, I want to be able to perform and then hold the mic out and the whole crowd just says my words.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did you start when you came up with your goals for music? Was this before or after Granny passed you the weed?
Oh, this is years after. I didn't start making music till I was 14. So I've been smoking for a long time. On and off. I didn't really seriously start smoking till I was 12. So late bloomer.
This man said late bloomer at 12. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. But that's when I really started smoking.
But you knew at 14 music was it for you.
Yeah, so I was a swimmer, and I was supposed to be the first Black Olympic swimmer, right? And then I started breakdancing, and while I was breakdancing, I entered a. Please turn all cell phones.
Right.
824. That's Kobe. My bad.
Yeah. The numerology.
Yeah. Illuminati.
Yeah, that's the Illuminati reminder. I must have said something. Triggered the Illuminati alarm. No, but so then at a breakdance jam, what we called them back in the days, there was an MC battle, and I entered it, and then I won, and then the reward, the prize was some studio time, and the guy liked what I did in the studio, gave me 25 copies of it, and was like, yo, go sell these and come back when you sold them all. So I sold them all. I never went back, but I just kept pressing the shit up, and then I dropped out of school, I dropped out of swimming, and I was like, what the fuck does this shit have to do with me being a rock star?
Right. No,
I quit all this shit.
Yeah.
And then that's what I did full time. So once I dropped out of school, I dropped out my sophomore year, and I would ride my bike to different schools during lunch and shit. And I had homies at each school, and they would be like, "Who's the best rappers? Who's the best rappers? Johnny Polygon's here to battle all of y'all." I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck y'all niggas."
Bro was on tour.
Yeah, I went to a Tulsa public tour.
He said TPS tour coming soon. Right. I'm on your ass.
So that's what.
Shit, that's stuff. He was promoting himself.
Yeah. And then the shit just kept snowballing and shit.
Anybody give you any smoke where you was like, we might need to get this.
It was easy back in the day because it was all like gangster rappers, so we're all on the same shit. Yeah. And all I would have to do, I wouldn't even have to diss someone. I would just have to prove that I'm freestyling, and I'm just like, you knew that because you got a blue hat. Everyone's like, this is like the early 2000s, so shit was way simpler. Way simpler. You didn't have to do all that multi-syllabic research and who's your baby mama, who's her biological father type shit, But so yeah, that's what really got me falling in love with music. But I was different because I had CDs. Like I went into the Yellow Book, the Yellow Pages. You know the Yellow Pages?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm young, but I'm not no baby though.
Okay.
Phone book, niggas.
Yeah,
phone book.
We had a phone book growing up. I used to look for our number all the time.
Niggas don't got phone books no more.
Right.
The Yellow Pages. The phone.
I don't want to say something. So I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? But no, so I looked it up in a place where I could get the CDs duplicated in the Yellow Pages, and then I saved up a little money, got like 100 copies, and then just kept flipping it, and I would walk through schools and shit. After a while, and people would already know my shit.
Dang.
He was out here. So really, Buddy he fronted you the studio time. Then you said, "Fuck, I got distribution."
Right, exactly. And then I just took it to the streets.
The streets got prepared. You
right.
Thank you.
You got to get it how you can get it, man.
And he took it to the top.
I don't know about the top, but I took it to. So yeah, I wanted to put out the mic, have people say my lyrics. So once I did that, I was like, okay, now I want to get on MTV.
I got a question. When was the first time you was like, and I'm that motherfucking, and they just started.
Shit, that happened soon. First time. Whoo, that was actually a long. If I started when I was 14. The first time that happened was probably when I was 25.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first time just like holding out a mic.
And you knew it was gold.
I was like, oh shit, it would be crazy because I'd be in a city I'd never been before, and people would know my shit. And then like later on, I'd be in a country that I'd never been that doesn't speak English except for my shit. You know what I mean? Which is fucking crazy to be around a bunch of fucking Japanese people that can't speak English. But they're like, oh, I remember you. You tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, this is
man, you teaching people English.
Wild. Yeah.
Facts. You was teaching people English.
Yeah, so that was, you know, I've lived I just got a really strange life, strange career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's the majority of people in the world have no idea who I am, but there's still people that like cry when they meet me type shit. You know what I mean? So that's like, it's confusing for my ego and self-esteem. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Sometimes I'm all gassed up. Yeah. Then other times I'm just like, oh, I ain't shit. You know?
It normalized, not to say like it humbled you, but like you a humble superstar. Like you've been humbled enough to know like I'm not up here, but you know the work.
I'm a superstar to some people. You know what I mean?
So
No. See,
you superstar,
bro.
He humble. That's what I'm saying. He humbled himself.
Listen. All you need to do is hear it from me. Okay.
Okay. You're the final word.
I'm from Tulsa.
Period. He the last one to say something about it.
This how I look at.
Look at the camera and tell him.
This is how I look at this. This is like when Chance linked up with Kanye. Well, that's how I. Okay. All right, man. Okay, so when it comes to like business and artists and things like that, like we don't do it. We don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So going into a little bit of my history, also of how we came about, and the little, I guess, issue I had with you at the time. And I've grown. we can talk about it.
Cool.
I'm showing love, so and I also have to.
Yeah. You complimented me enough. You can.
No. I
you can go in now.
I definitely have plenty more to fan out on. But,
okay, cool. Let's go. Let's take a dark turn.
I got some shit to fan out on too.
No. So at the time, I was like 19. I was a college dropout. Immediately, I'm like, this shit is not it. They trying to get my money. They want 10 racks for one semester. I'm going. Like, this is crazy. Right. Anyways, I'm still doing music, making all these albums and stuff, or making all these mixtapes. Just putting together one finally that I like, and then I decided to reach out. We got in touch with your manager, and it was really what it was. It like your pricing. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like I've had plenty of years to think about it. It's been 11 years or something like that. But like
11 years. What does that put us?
11 years. It was
2012.
2012.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay.
But long story short, like I was approached by the management, like, yo, what's up? Like, come on, pressing me. But I was like young, and basically, long story short, I didn't have the bread, but I got the bread. Me and the producer who made the beat was like, from an artist perspective, now that I've got paid thousands of dollars to,
right.
I understand like, this is a quick little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah.
I think I was more offended that I was the. All right.
I did you dirty or something?
You gave me a feature. It was a feature.
Okay.
You didn't do.
Have we talked about this before?
No, we had a. Yeah, we did. Like, yes, we did. Over DMs, we did.
Oh, yeah, great. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
I want you to know this man just been talking to him for about an hour, and he just now know who he is. He just now clicked in his mind.
No. Listen, I told you before. I have blackout times, right?
Yeah.
So listen.
I see that.
Let's talk about that from my perspective, right?
Yeah.